Hey guys, how's it going? It's Acio here. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my super support tank build for Riktor. And I've been working on this deck for the past few days since Riktor's come out. And yeah, after testing a bunch of stuff and a bunch of theory crafting and whatnot, I've come up with this deck. And as you see here, this deck will give you 1500 additional HP, 450 mana, 220 energy armor, 220 physical armor, and a bit of damage of 45.5 energy damage and 17.5% cooldown reduction. Now, you might be thinking, why is there some energy damage? And the reason why I put energy damage on Riktor and I don't go completely full into tank is because with a little bit of energy damage with his electrocute, you can actually be pretty efficient with wave clearing. So I'm going to show you guys pretty much how to build the deck. So let's get into it. I'm going to be showing you guys the 6 equipment cards that you need for this build to work, essentially. So the first card is going to be Lord's Ward, and obviously right off the bat you're going to get some mana, some health, some cooldown reduction, and the very important Shadow Wards. So you get 2 Shadow Wards for 3 minutes, and this is going to be extremely effective for you and your team. And again, this is a support build, guys, so getting a Lord's Ward and having wards up for your team is going to help tremendously in the game. So let's go take a look at the next card. The next card is going to be the Reaper's Key. Now, you're going to get 2 Harvester Keys, and again, you're going to get a little bit more energy damage. The crit chances, it is what it is just some stats that it's there, but you're not really going to utilize it. The idea of this getting this equipment card is to get those 2 Harvester Keys. So right off the bat, you're going to be helping your team with 2 wards, and you're going to be helping your team with 2 active keys that you have in your with this card alone. So you could be roaming around the map, picking up harvesters, placing down wards, destroying harvesters, putting up more harvesters of your own. So this is going to help. Like I said, this is really focused on supporting your team. So your next card is going to be the Pendulum of the Lords, and this is going to help again with some more cooldown reduction, some more mana, and some more health. Next card is going to be the Barrier of the Will. So this is a really effective card, and again, this is a support build, and this card itself is going to help you and your team, right? So you're going to be really helping your team. So its passive, once you upgrade it, is going to give +2 physical armor and +22 physical armor and 22 energy damage to your nearby allies. So when you're in a team fight, you just being there is going to help out your team, and you're just going to passively give them armor. And then on top of that, you're also going to have a unique active, which you're going to give everybody 50 shield to everyone, right? So you're just going to help your team tremendously with just being around them, and also giving them the extra shield with this AoE shield. So the next card we'll be looking at is the Either Weave Mesh, and this is just going to give you more energy armor and more cooldown reduction. Next equipment card is going to be the Quantum Casting, and this is going to give you the physical version of it, so you're going to get more physical armor and more cooldown reduction. And then these are optional cards. So these are optional cards, and this is, you're going to have a Temper Plate as an optional card, and then you're going to have a Tomb Barrier as an optional card for Endgame. And I'll explain a little bit more why these are optional cards and when to use them and how to use them. So let's get into it, guys, and show you exactly how to build out these equipment cards. Alright, so let's get into it, guys, and take a look at what type of upgrades we're going to be putting into our equipment cards. So the first equipment card I usually pick up is the Lord's Ward, and just because wards are very beneficial, and generally people on your team will pick up keys. So first things first, 3 points, you pick up your Lord's Ward. You go out, you farm up, you get your points. Your first 3 to 6 points, what I do is I come back and I'll pick up a Reaper's Key. So if you have 3 points, I'll pick up a Reaper's Key and a health potion. And then your other 3 points, I'll pick up a cast for my Reaper's Key and a mana potion. And the reason why I pick up a cast and I try to go damage early game is because a Riktor early game is generally tanky, and I think this is a really good time to start just getting some base damage into Riktor before you go into a full tank support build, which is generally what this build is focused on. So I generally rush damage early game and then go straight into a full tank afterwards. So like I said, your 6 to 9 points, I usually go into a 2-pointer and then 1 mana, 1 point. And then what you want to do is you want to finish off your Reaper's Key and then finish off your Lord's Ward with 2 healths and 1 mana. And the reason why I'm going to mana is just so that you have some more deeper mana pool, so that if you're, you can throw more hooks, you can do more electrocutes, you can just do more stuff generally, right? Riktor does starve a little bit for a little bit of mana early game, especially if you miss a few hooks, whatever the case is. So generally, I just want to throw a little bit of mana in there. So, like I said, so we're going to finish off the Lord's Word, finish off the Reaper's Key. Then you want to go to the Pendulum of the Lords and go 3 greater health. This is going to make you super, super tanky, and it's going to give you all that extra health that you actually need. And then from there, what you want to do is you want to go into your Barrier of the Will, right? And again, this card itself is going to just passively, once you fully upgrade it, it's going to help your team with energy armor and physical armor, and then on top of that, you're going to have the active ability of giving everyone additional shield, right? So generally, I put 2 minor guards in there and 1 basic mana. If I had another minor guard, I probably would have substituted the basic mana. The only reason why I put the mana in there is because I didn't have another minor guard. But if you guys do, definitely go with 3 minor guards. That I think that is a little bit more beneficial. And then from the Barrier of the Will, what you want to go into is either Weave Mesh or the Quantum Casting. So this is where you have to look at your opposing teammates and see what their composition is. If they're heavily more energy damage, then you go to either Weave. If they're more physical damage, then you want to go to Quantum Casting. You could do a mix. You could go, if you have 8 points, you could buy 1 of each and then upgrade the upgrades independently. The upgrade bonuses for these are cooldown reduction, so it's not extremely needed. It's nice to have that additional cooldown reduction, but the idea is that you're getting these cards because of the you can just go straight into the tankiness of the armor, right? So once you finish these, that's your 6. So you got your Reaper's Key, your Lord's Word, your Pendulum of the Lords, your Easy Weave Mesh, Quantum Casting, and Barrier of the Will. So when you get to Endgame, and things are progressing, and if you're a 40-50 minute mark and you're maxed out on points and at 60, you can discard the Reaper's Key. You'll no longer need the Reaper's Key, and this is where the optional cards come in, where you got the Temper Plate and you got the Tomb Barrier, right? So Reaper's Key over here is 8 points. So when you get to endgame, this damage means nothing, right? You don't need the benefits of the key anymore because everyone's maxed out on points, and really you're not the damage dealer of the team. The idea is that you want to survive the fights, initiate a little bit with your hook, so you want to get in there. So you want to be more tanky. So what the idea is, you discard this upgrade here, or this equipment card here, for 8 points, and you get 8 points back, and then you either go into a Tomb Barrier, depending if the team is more energy damage again, or physical damage, you go to Temper Plate. So these upgrades here cost 8 points as well. So for me, I don't have enough minor guards, so in this case I have to use lesser health, but if you have more minor guards, definitely substitute the lesser health of minor guards so you get more armor for physical damage. So that's pretty much it, guys. So hopefully this video helped you out. Down below in the comments, I do have a link to agora.gg. I do have the deck there, so if you want to go there and import it, copy it, modify it, do whatever you want, I do have it down below in the description. So yeah, if this video helped you out and you like it, drop a like down below. Any comments, suggestions down below as well, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't for more Paragon content. Have a good one, guys. Take it easy.